Apple's next big iPhone refresh might not be about cameras or design. It might be all about staying powered on longer than ever before. If the latest leaks are accurate, the iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max could mark a huge turning point for Apple's battery life, performance, and connectivity. We're talking about a massive 200 mAh battery, a next-generation 2nm A20 Pro chip, and Apple's own C2 modem that could finally break the company's reliance on Qualcomm and potentially unlock true 5G satellite data. So in this video, let's break down what these iPhone 18 Pro leaks are really saying, what they mean for battery life, gaming, 5G, and everyday use, and whether you should actually wait for this model before upgrading. Stay with me, because things are about to get very interesting for iPhone power users. First, let's talk about the headline feature, that rumored 200 mAh battery in the iPhone 18 Pro Max. To put that into perspective, Apple has traditionally used smaller batteries than a lot of Android flagships, and instead relied on efficient chips and software optimization. But this time, leaks from the supply chain suggest Apple is going big, not just on efficiency, but on raw battery capacity as well. According to these early reports, the iPhone 18 Pro Max, and possibly even the regular iPhone 18 Pro, could be slightly thicker than previous Pro models. That increase in thickness isn't just for show. It's apparently to make room for a physically larger battery, with the Pro Max potentially jumping up to around 5,200 mAh. If true, that would make it the largest battery ever put into an iPhone. 4. Heavy users, this is a huge deal. Think about all-day 5G browsing, gaming on high settings, hours of video recording, or using your phone as your main work device. Historically, the Pro Max lineup has already delivered some of the best endurance Apple has ever offered. But a jump to around 5,200 mAh, combined with more efficient hardware, could push the iPhone 18 Pro Max into a completely new category of battery performance. We're not just talking it lasts the day. We might be talking serious 2-day battery life for average users, and comfortably getting through a full day of intense use for power users. But the battery cell is just one part of the story. The second big piece of the puzzle is Apple's custom C2 modem, which is expected to appear in the iPhone 18 Pro lineup. Right now, Apple still depends on Qualcomm modems in its flagship iPhones. But recent models like the iPhone Air and the rumored iPhone 17e are said to be moving onto Apple's in-house modem line using chips like the C1 and C1X. Those first-generation Apple modems reportedly brought notable efficiency improvements, and the C2 is expected to push that even further. Here's why that matters. Your modem is one of the biggest power drains in your phone. When you're on 5G, streaming, downloading apps, using maps, scrolling social media, your modem is constantly working in the background, searching for signals, managing network transitions, and talking to cell towers. A more efficient modem means your phone doesn't have to waste as much power just staying connected. The C2 modem is also rumored to support NRNTN, or non-terrestrial networks. That's a fancy way of saying it may be able to talk to satellites for 5G connectivity. Right now, iPhones support satellite features mostly for emergencies, things like SOS messages when you're off the grid. But NRNTN support opens the door to something much bigger, 5G satellite data. Imagine being able to send regular data, not just emergency texts, when you're way outside normal coverage. Think remote areas, travel, disasters, or just dead zones where your carrier normally fails. If Apple pulls this off with the iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max, it could be a major step toward always connected smartphones that don't completely fall apart when you leave major cities. And here's the other angle. By using its own C2 modem instead of Qualcomm hardware in a pro-level iPhone, Apple gains even tighter control over how the modem, the main chip, and iOS work together. That kind of vertical integration is exactly how Apple squeezes more battery life out of smaller batteries. So combine that with a much bigger battery, and the gains could be dramatic. Now let's get into the third major upgrade, the A20 Pro chip, reportedly built on a cutting-edge 2nm process. This is the brain of the iPhone 18 Pro series. Every time Apple moves to a smaller manufacturing process, like 5nm, then 3nm, we get two things: better performance and better efficiency. A 2nm node takes this even further. In theory, it lets Apple pack more transistors into the same area, increase performance, and still reduce power draw under many workloads. What does that mean in real life? It means your iPhone 18 Pro could do more while using less power. High-end mobile gaming, advanced photo and video processing, AI-driven features, multitasking, heavy app switching, these are all things that hit both the CPU and GPU hard. A 2nm A20 Pro chip should be able to handle those tasks faster and more efficiently than the previous generation. Pair that with the 5200 mAh battery and the C2 modem, and you're looking at a triple punch for endurance: a physically larger battery to store more energy, a cooler, more efficient 2nm A20 Pro processor, a custom Apple C2 modem designed for lower power draw and better integration. Taken together, these three upgrades could make the iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max the longest-lasting iPhones Apple has ever built. But here's the catch, and it's a really important one. Just because the hardware is capable of massive gains in battery life doesn't automatically mean Apple will give you those gains directly in the form of more hours of screen-on time. Historically, when Apple gets big efficiency improvements, it often reinvests some of that savings into new features. Brighter displays, higher refresh rates, more advanced camera systems, on-device AI processing, spatial video, background machine learning, the list goes on. All of these things can eat into battery life. So even with a 5200 mAh battery, a 2nm A20 Pro chip, and a C2 modem, Apple might decide to push new capabilities that partially offset those savings. For example, we could see higher peak brightness or longer sustained brightness outdoors, more advanced AI features running continuously in the background, improved 5G and satellite data experiences, more powerful camera features that process frames at higher quality. Apple will absolutely want to avoid any perception that battery life has gone backward. That's basically a nightmare scenario for a flagship launch. But the company may choose to aim for same or slightly better battery life with much more advanced features, rather than simply delivering a huge leap in runtime with no new capabilities. So if you're hoping for double the battery life overnight, keep your expectations realistic. The potential for a big improvement is definitely there, but it all depends on how Apple balances power savings against new features. Now, what does all of this mean if you're thinking about your next upgrade, if you're on an older iPhone, especially? Something like an iPhone 12, 11 or earlier, and battery life is your number one complaint. The iPhone 18 Pro and 18 Pro Max might be the models worth waiting for. Here's why. The rumored 5200 mAh battery in the iPhone 18 Pro Max could finally give heavy users the kind of endurance Android flagships have been bragging about for years, without sacrificing Apple's tight hardware-software integration. The A20 Pro chip on a 2nm process promises not just speed, but major efficiency gains. That's especially important as more and more AI-driven and camera-heavy features hit future versions of iOS. The C2 modem could mean faster, more reliable 5G with better battery performance, and potentially unlock true satellite-based 5G data in the future depending on how Apple rolls out its services and partnerships. On top of that, the iPhone 18 Pro series is shaping up to be the first Pro-level generation that ditches Qualcomm modems entirely in favor of Apple's own design. Another big milestone in Apple's long-term strategy to control every critical part of the iPhone. Of course, all of this is based on leaks and early reports. Apple hasn't officially confirmed any of these details yet, and the final product could change. Battery size, thickness, chipset branding, modem capabilities, these are all things that could be adjusted before launch. But if these leaks are even mostly accurate, the iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max are starting to look like the models where Apple finally goes all in on battery endurance, custom connectivity, and next-generation efficiency.